Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taufik, a Tbcian from Oyo State. I'm here doing a live broadcast. I live broadcast today, and um, I was my live broadcast today. I want every Tbcian actually watching this video to realize the fact that the responsibility of actually propagating TBC community is not at all in the hand of the admin. But before I go to, that's why I titled my video, yes, responsibility as a proper, to broadcast proper. Let me first of all appreciate all the broadcasters that have actually been working tirelessly to do what the admin has asked us to do. Admin has actually give us an avenue for 48 hours broadcast, 24/7. We have 48 hours broadcast, and we have a support broadcast as well, another 48 hours. That's 96, almost 100 hours in a day, 100 broadcasts in a day. So which of course is open to every Tbcians in the community, irrespective of where you reside in the world. So let me appreciate Bitcoin Randy for his selfless effort, for tireless effort. Let me appreciate Dan Luz for his effort as well. Let me appreciate the Whitefish Lady for the effort. I want to appreciate Umbe Derrick of Cameroon for their effort. I want to appreciate Favor Sunani of Nigeria, my own country leader, my own country TBC leader. Then the TBC leader in the South Africa, that's Maluleke. So, and all other TBC leaders, the top 10 leaders, yes, the friendly marketers, David Jones, and every other person, Stephen Caulfield. I was even surprised when Stephen Caulfield was actually saying that the broadcast was over 70 broadcasts. Oh my God, that is excellent. That's superb, and it's awesome. It's encouraging, honestly. So I want to believe that every other Tbcian should actually emulate our leaders, the Bitcoin Randy and the top 10 leaders, should emulate them and still prepare to do a more broadcast to actually educate, to enlighten the public, the people of the whole world on the vision and the concept, the mission TBC. As a Tbcian, I want to believe it is that the responsibility of propagating, educating, and increasing the community is not the work of the admin alone. It is neither the work of Bitcoin Riding or the Whitefield Dan Luz, but it is not also the work or the responsibility of the top 10 leaders, but it is a joint responsibility of every individual in the community. The admin has provided us with every other to work. Let Tbcian as a member of the community, so that we can always contribute our quota to development of the community. It is no longer a news that there is going to be an economic collapse. The global currency reset is already on the economy, and we need to actually prepare to get out of this economic collapse. So this is doing literally propagate. So that's why we need a lot of other people in the community to actually propagate as a Tbcian, we have a responsibility as a to people of the TBC community. Our mission is actually to end poverty globally, and the mission is actually what you call abundance to all the people of the community. So therefore, it is our responsibility as a Tbcian to propagate the news, to actually disseminate the information as much as let people who are not aware of this happening to be aware of. We don't really have as the target of TBC community is 1 billion membership, and presently now we have over 3 million membership. That means we still have a long way to go. There are still a lot of people that are not aware, that are not really part of the community. Some of them might even be aware of the existence of the billion coin, but they might not even be aware of what the essence is, why they have to be part of the community. They might not be aware. So it is important for us as a Tbcian. We have a responsibility. Each of us has we have brothers, we have sisters, we have friends, we have relatives that we can as well bring into the community. I said it in one of my videos that if the total number of verified members in the community presently can actually bring in one person a day into the community, a verified person a day into the community, we can get to our destination as fast as possible. If one person brings another person now, that means we're going to be doubling our number on a daily basis. And before we know it, anytime, in a short time, we will get to our 1 billion membership. And at the same time, we need a force to actually, we need to come together to to fight the forces that wants to enslave every members of every people of the world. So it is our responsibility as a Tbcian to actually know that yes, TBC is the only abundance-based cryptocurrency. TBC is the only currency is the only thing that can actually get us out of poverty and take us to the promised land. At least as a matter of fact, the only financial freedom that we can get is TBC. So we need to let people know what TBC is all about. It is our responsibility. It is not the responsibility of the admin. It is not the responsibility of Bitcoin Randy. It is not the responsibility of the top 10 leaders and other broadcasters that are actually carrying out those responsibilities now. It is a joint responsibility of every Tbcian to actually come up and let people know that yes, come up with one voice and tell them that yes, we are a community of we are a community of a unified community, and this is what we are into. This is our vision, this is our mission, and this is our aims and to cause definitely if there is an economic collapse, then we are all going to be in. But we need a way out. We need to get a way out. So if we have to get a way out, the only way out is just what cryptocurrencies, which of course I've said in one of my video earlier on. And when we are talking about cryptocurrency, I'm actually referring to TBC because TBC is the only abundance-based cryptotocurrency. The other one, we don't need the market-based cryptocurrencies because sooner or later that will also be taken over by the elite because of the power. People control currency and not government control currency. It is our responsibility as a Tbcian to let the world know that this is what we require. This is what we need. This is what is expected of each and every members of the community. Tell your friends, tell your relatives, tell everybody in the world that TBC is the only abundance-based cryptocurrency. TBC is the only solution to the looming financial bondage or financial crisis that is that is coming. In fact, it's already established that the financial crisis will happen in 2018, and no doubt this is or this some people have already been it has already been established, and a lot of other countries are already preparing to do. So what we need now is people to control currency, which is it is our responsibility to propagate well that okay, TBC is the only solution to perpetual poverty, is the only solution to financial bondage, is the only solution for us to get ourselves out from the bandage that the elite has actually put us. It's actually put us because I want to believe that every member of the community has a responsibility to the community to actually see to the growth of the community. That's why we are talking about if each members can actually take it as a responsibility to introduce day into the community. One of us can actually try as much as possible to just introduce one person a day to the member, and for us to have over a 3 million membership presently, and we are actually introducing one person, they actually increase double in number on daily basis, and the higher the higher member and the earlier we get to the billion mark, that the 1 billion mark, that is the target of the billion coin, which is TBC. Of course, Bitcoin rank is a video that what we need to be is to become a master. It could become a master, not an apprentice. Whoever is actually a master is the person that is actually doing actually the pros and cons of TBC. Person that is already that can actually make money from TBC without the help of the other person. That is the person that is known as a master. And any other person that cannot even establish and make money from TBC on its own without the help of the other person is actually an apprentice. Are you a TBC, a master in TBC, or an apprentice? That's the question that we need to answer. And it is still left to us to be able to make sure that we become a master in TBC. So it is our responsibility as a Tbcian to actually propagate, tell people about TBC. One, go to the one and tell them, let them come and enjoy abundance, because what TBC is promising is abundance. Let everyone come and enjoy the abundance, because abundance is not TBC is the TBC admin has already said that what we need, it is not good that we enjoy abundance alone, or we our family members alone enjoy the abundance, but we all need to do what, to ensure that yes, every other member, other people of the world is also aware of the abundance, and they are all part of the enjoyment of the abundance. If you have friends, if you have families, you have people you have social media that you know that are very close to you, you have to introduce TBC to them. When you introduce TBC to them, then every other person will come, will fall in line. That person will also introduce it to another person, and that person will also introduce it to another person. From there, it goes on and on and on and on, and every other person will be involved, because that is the responsibility that we have as a member of the community. That is the responsibility that we have as part of the TBC community. So we don't really have any other thing than for us to ensure that yes, on daily basis you bring one person into the community and let the person be a verified member, and let the person realize the fact that as soon as you join the community, you have the opportunity of actually claiming a 25,000 cookies, which is going to be redeemable at the redemption period, at least the one that is coming up in November. That's the next one. So on the payment of just what $10 administrative fee. If every one of them can actually pay their $10 administrative fee and to actually open their back office. Then at redemption period in November, they can always convert the cookies to ringos, which of course by presently the 25,000 ringos actually 25,000 ringos is worth over $1,000 now. And what Tbc admin is even saying is, okay, come and pay your $10 fee to actually enjoy a 1,000 free free ringos, $1,000 $1,000 worth of free ringos. So what other advantage, what other abundance? And this fee save 25,000, even if you don't buy any other TBC, any other TBC ringos, the additional ringos to it, will be worth over millions of naira at the end when TBC community reaches the 1 billion membership mark that is targeting. So what are we saying here now? We are saying that each and everyone that joins the community, even if you don't buy a single worth of TBC, 5,000 ringos, and you are able to pay your $10, you are already a millionaire. So TBC is actually building millionaires and billionaires. Of course, the target of TBC is also to actually create 1,111,111 billionaires. Of course, anybody that actually buy $100 worth of TBC in addition to the 25,000 ringos that will be given is already worth a billionaire that person at one full TBC at redemption period, which is of course at the end of the 1 billion mark membership. That person is already a billionaire. So we know the community, and we have to let it be know that it is our responsibility. The admin cannot do everything for us. You cannot wait on the admin to do everything, to do spoon feeding, do every other thing. What admin has to do, he has done it. He has provided a level playing ground for everybody to be able to propagate, to be able to disseminate, to be able to educate and enlighten people. There are blogs there that you can actually use to educate people, to enlighten people on what they need to do, on what is expected of them. You can read a lot of things on the blog, and admin has provided that one. So I have also provided the level, a level playing ground for everybody to be able to be person to actually ensure that yes, you do on either on daily basis or weekly basis. Admin has given us a whole lot of tools to actually work with to be able to propagate the good work of the TBC, of the billion coin, to be able to educate people on the need for them to be part of the community. We don't really have. So as much as far as admin is concerned, he has actually provided every level playing ground for every members of the community to work with. Admin has even given us another opportunity for every other member to be a broadcaster. It is no longer the work of Bitcoin Randy alone. It is not the work of the top 10 leaders of the community in the community. It is the responsibility of, we want as much voices of TBC as possible. We need you to be part of them. My anybody that is listening to me now to this video, we want you to know that yes, you are also needed to be part of the voices of TBC. Please be prepared to be part of the voices. Be prepared to be one of the broadcasters that we actually need, that will actually disseminate good news about the TBC community. So we need every other people in the community to be part of the voices of. So Bitcoin Randy has said that he is one of, so gone are the days when Bitcoin Randy is the only voice of TBC. Now we have other voices of TBC. Some part of the voices of TBC are the top 10 leaders. They are now the voices. So we have various voices of TBC now, and admin has also extended invitation to other Tbcians in the community to be part of the voices of TBC. We need more leaders in the communities. We need more leaders in the community. Admin has given us an opportunity to still create, to actually present ourselves to be part of the leaders in the community. We don't have any other opportunities that we need. He has given us room. He has given us every other thing that we require to be able to be part of the leaders in the communities. So why not take advantage of the opportunity that the admin has actually given us to be part of the leaders of the community? So we require more than what we have presently as the leaders of the community. So that's why admin has given us an opportunity to be part of the leaders of the community. Go on to your back office if you have paid your $10 and start broadcasting. It is the time is now. You need to start to do broadcast so that people of the world can also hear you. You can also present yourself. You can also advertise yourself as one of the Tbcians you have that you think it's worth showing to the people of the world. So it is also an opportunity for you to actually display your talent, to actually show the stuff that you are made of. You have the opportunity of presenting yourself to the entire world, to showcase your talent, to tell them the stuff that you are made of, to actually advertise yourself, propagate your business. That is what you have. You have a leveraging opportunity as a broadcaster to do that. So you are not going to actually propagate TBC alone. You are also propagating yourself. You are also selling yourself to the whole world. So everybody that is listening will know what you have and the stuff that you are made of. So you need to go out there and ensure that yes, every other you actually do everything possible to make it happen. So it is no longer the responsibility, knows that it's no longer the responsibility of the admin alone. It is no longer the responsibility of Bitcoin Randy. It is not the responsibility of Dan Luz. It is not the responsibility of the top 10 leaders of the community, but it is all our responsibility. Let's go out there and ensure that this is done. Thank you. God bless. Let's just ensure that I want to believe that every other person actually to me and ensure that this message is actually passed out everybody that is actually listening or watching or watching this video, each and every one of them, that it is our responsibility to